Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is satisfaction guaranteed. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a closer look at the Carpuride 103 Pro. This is their latest innovation, their latest design. I actually reviewed one of their products on the channel a little while ago, but this is going to be a different one, and I want to show you guys how easy it is to set up in pretty much any car. This is actually a somewhat older car. It's a 2012. It has a screen inside, but it doesn't have Apple Carplay, nor does it have Android Auto. So today we're going to be setting this up, and it's literally going to be the most easy, simple setup. There's like just two cables to plug in, one mount. It's super simple, anybody can do it. So we all love something that's super easy to set up, and it's going to elevate the look of your car. Not only that, it's going to give you guys Apple CarPlay. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. All right, so before we jump into the setup, this is what the dashboard is looking like at the moment. As you guys can see over here, there is a nice empty space. So this is where I'm going to set it up. I think it's going to look really clean. As you guys can see down here, there is a screen. It is a fully functional and operational, but like I said, it doesn't have Apple CarPlay. It only has the Volkswagen interface. So what I'm going to be doing here, we're going to open this up really quickly, and I'm just going to show you guys super simple. I'm not going to get into all the fancy things. We're literally going to be doing this as if you just got the product. So there you go. This is the screen. It's actually really nice, super, it feels really cool. It's super premium, and it's a nice long screen. This is really reminiscent of, I don't know if you guys know much about cars, but this is very familiar to the screen that is on BMW models. So if I can show you real quickly, we're going to set it up here. I think pretty much all the BMW models from like 2014 and up have like a screen up here, whether it's big or not. I know the new ones like 2020 and up have a nice big screen like this, so it's gonna look like that ish. Now it's not gonna be identically the same. This we can get rid of. This also we can get rid of. Okay, so this is the mount. You have two types of mounts. You have one mount that has a nice sturdy base like this. I'm just gonna get it out right here, and you have a big giant sticker with it, so you put it like this. And obviously that's going to allow you to clamp the screen like that, but that will require you to use the sticker, and I don't think that's the most viable option for most people, as it's going to probably leave like a huge sticker mark there. You have your power cable that you're going to be plugging into your kind of like, this is known as like the cigarette hatch, where you're going to be plugging it in there, and that's about it. There's literally an aux cable, and that's it. Like I said, guys, two cables, one mount, super easy, plug and play, gets the job done. So this is the other mount we're going to be working with today. As you guys can see, there's a sticker here that is always so satisfying to take off. And we're going to put it on this side. I think I'm going to set up the screen on it. So if you guys take a quick look here on this side, you'll notice there's a very simple clamp system. I'm going to move this like that. I'm going to plug it in, and you just want to slide it upwards, and when you hear that click, it's nice and sturdy. It's not going anywhere. It's secure in there. And that's pretty much it. You have some functions here, so if you guys want to like just tighten this up so it's not all over the place, you guys can do that. If you rotate it like that, as you can see, it's getting a little tighter. And then over here you can also extend. So if you unscrew this, you can extend this. So it is flexible. You guys can pretty much set it up anywhere in the car, no matter what kind of model you have. But I think this is the setup we're rocking with at the moment, and I'm going to install this right here. Just make sure it's, so we got the Carpuride screen set up on this specific car dashboard. It's actually really nice because this surface lays pretty much flat, and so the screen just rests on it, so it's nice and secure. As you guys, if you want to take a closer look here in the back, you'll see the setup is super simple. It's all mounted. So now what I'm gonna do actually is we're gonna turn on the car. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up the main cable, actually the power cable. We'll notice it is a very simple setup. It actually has USB-C, so this is the beautiful side about this new one. It has USB-C. Super simple setup, and it works wirelessly with your phone. So as you guys will see on this side here, this is one cable. It goes down here. You just have to find, there you go. So it's nice and plugged in. So now the screen should turn on by itself. As you guys will see, it's turned on by itself, which is nice. I think the other model does that as well. It just turns on by itself as soon as it's plugged in. It has its own interface, so if you take a closer look, it already has its own interface. It is a touch screen, and it's really nice. Once this screen is set up, you literally, like I said, you only need one cable. Once it's set up, you're good to go. If you look over here on the side, you'll notice there's a Bluetooth button. Just click on the Bluetooth button. It'll show you all the settings real quick. This is the name of this specific device. Obviously, yours will be relatively similar, but it'll be different numbers or maybe different letters. Obviously, that goes without saying. You need to make sure it's undiscoverable. That's always something important. So here on your smartphone, I'm just going to use an iPhone for the example of this video. Just go on Bluetooth, and wait for the thing to show up. It actually shows up really fast. So compared to the other model I reviewed, this one, the Bluetooth, is very fast. So here, as you can see, it found it. We're gonna pair real quick. So once it's found the device, it'll connect. It'll usually take a couple of seconds. It's really not. Once the device is connected, you should be able to go back to the home screen real quickly and then just click on Apple CarPlay and then use Apple CarPlay, and it should set up really quickly. It'll take a little bit of time to load. And the best thing about it is that this has wireless connectivity. So there you go, you are in. Now the first thing you'll notice is that, as you heard by the sound of that, is that it's not connected to your car's sound system, but there is a simple fix to that. Let me get the box right back out. They give you guys inside a cable. This is an auxiliary cord. They give you guys an auxiliary cord inside. This will allow you to use the sound system in your car. Now naturally you would need a auxiliary input for the car, and I think that's basically also the niche market for people, you know, people who have older cars who don't naturally have Apple CarPlay. So this usually will work pretty fine. Actually, you can see aux in, bring the cable right around the corner, flip the screen, and we're gonna plug it into the auxiliary. Okay guys, so one thing I need to point out real quick, once you've set up your auxiliary in for the music and all this output of the actual Carpuride to come out from the car speaker, there's one thing you need to do. As you guys can see here, there will be this setting that's going to be auto checked in for you guys, device speaker, and this is the speaker that's inside this actual device. So it has a speaker in case your car system or your, you know, whatever, your interface does not work in your car. You can always use the speaker in this. It does sound like dog shit, so do not use it. The thing you have to do, because we were setting it up and I just spent like 10 minutes trying to figure this out, but I completely forgot. Go into settings, take out device speaker, uncheck that, so like that when you go on your Apple CarPlay, you'll be able to listen to the song through the car's speakers. So now if you take a closer, if you listen real quick, that's coming out from the car speaker and not from the device itself. And that's good, because if you leave the device speaker on, you will hear like an echo. It's really, really bad. And that's basically it, guys. So as you guys will have a quick look, Carpuride right here. Nice, beautiful screens, fully operational, touch screen and all that stuff. Fully operational. If you have an Android, it also works with Android. You have Android Auto. Super simple setup, guys. Like as you guys can see, there's only 2 cables, a nice screen, elevates the look of your car. You'll be able to use maps as well and all that stuff. So if you guys are familiar with CarPlay, you're familiar with CarPlay. Now the only thing is you'd have to manage these cables. If you want to leave them out, you know, hanging like this, and that's fine, it's not a problem. If not, you can kind of route them somewhere somehow. I'm not going to do it for this video, as this is not the main focus of the video. I just wanted to show you guys how the Carpuride works. But this is a great device, and I think this one specifically looks really, really clean, super awesome. It literally feels like your car is 5 years newer. So it's awesome, and it has a lot of efficiency and convenience, you know, maps, music, all that stuff. So let me know what you think about this device. Let me know if you're going to pick it up. If you guys are interested in picking this one up, as always, click the link in the description down below. Your boy is hooking you up with a discount. Make sure you grab it. Let me know if you have it. If you guys do set it up in your cars, send me some pictures. You know, I want to get to see what your new setup is looking like. So click the link in the description down below and save some money on this device. And as always, guys, I wish you the best of luck in everything you do, and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.